So it
It's
seems
just
like the
content.
Clover Boys
It's
are
just
the
content,
epitome
guys.
of
It's just a prank, bro.
Right.
just because you say something is content, or just because you say that you're joking, doesn't dismiss the fact that what you're doing can be annoying. And not even just annoying, but what you can be doing is harmful and also boundary crossing behavior. You got grown men getting into fights, crashing out, dumping water on each other, and beating doors down with axes, all because of content. Content brain is something I've talked about loads of times on this channel, and it feels like none of these influencers can process that just because you're doing something for a joke or for content,
Don't mean
it
it's
doesn't
cool.
negate the fact that what you're doing is quite annoying.
Nah,
and
for
it doesn't
real,
give
though.
you a free pass to be a dickhead. First and
That's
foremost.
what people think. They think trolling and content is a free pass to do whatever the fuck you want to do and just be the weirdest dude in the world. You could do anything, and you could do anything, gang. Anything. You could act zesty. You could be weird and creepy towards women. You could throw up in a nigga bed and leave it there. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could do anything and just say, I was just trolling, or it was just content, and everybody supposed to be like, okay, yeah, no problem. Ain't nobody got time for that. No!
Weirdo.
So today, twin, I just want to talk about this Clover Boy drama. I want to give my opinion on it, and I mean, I just want to share the tea. So if it interests you, you might as well come and tap in.
Clover Boy drama.
Just like LeBron James has his go-to jump shot, the Clover Boys have their go-to form of
my
content,
God.
and that would be war content. And the thing with war content is that it's low-key low-hanging fruit. It's not hard to destroy someone's property, it's not hard to go in someone's room and ruin things, and it's
Right.
not hard to bother each other and be chaotic. This is not a
See,
bad
now the problem I have, again, the same problem I have with like the Playboy Max and shit, is like,
to go in someone's room.
we streamers, bro, and most of these people who do these streams, this is not like, who can I think of? I don't know even who I can think about, but y'all are streaming for children. Why do you have ski mask on, acting as if you're breaking into a place and smashing people and breaking people's shit, knowing that kids are watching this shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like you built your whole audience off kids, and then you like, I don't give a fuck how much you say you playing. You get what I'm saying? Especially the niggas like when DDG did it with Funny Mike, I liked how he put at the beginning of his video, he said, this is just for content, this is just a joke, this is just friends, it's not real, don't try this at home, such and such. These niggas make it seem like they really doing it, and y'all don't realize that y'all are influencing children to do bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are part of the problem now. See, it used to be streamers were just streamers, bro. I don't like how y'all put the ski mask on and y'all act like y'all gangsters, because y'all are now feeding into that same gangster image that these rappers been pushing on these kids. Now y'all really like supporting it over. Like, that's, I don't know. I don't mean to be like the deepest nigga in the world. I don't want to be Martin Luther King right now. I'm just saying for real though, like, why we gotta do this? Why y'all can't just get some Nerf guns? Why y'all gotta put Nike ski mask and shiesty mask and all black on it? Why y'all gotta support the imagery of like a street dude? I don't
or to bother each other and be chaotic. This is not a bad thing in isolation, because it can be very entertaining to witness war content.
Yeah.
But much like prank YouTubers, the issue with war content is that you might have to one-up your last spectacle in order
Right.
to keep viewers entertained.
Right.
And when these guys are navigating this chaotic war content with
Breaking
the content
doors
brain
and
in
shit.
mind, you have behaviors that can be kind of boundary crossing. And in a way, it's kind of dystopian, because you have unnamed individuals cheering on people to do spectacle while disregarding others, because at the end of the day, they're seeking entertainment.
Right.
And that's exactly what started this whole drama.
Right.
Kai Cenat's brother Khalil poured spoiled milk on Dez's bed while he wasn't there, because he was gonna get gifted 400 subs.
And that's what happens when you kind of become a slave to your chat. When you'll do anything, you'll damn near suck a nigga Dino. You know what I'm saying? You be in the back sucking dick for money. You feel me? Cause your chat says, suck his dick, I'll get you. You know what I mean, though? It's like, bro, nothing in your head should have, I don't give a damn if it was Kai Cenat, whoever said it in your chat. Nothing in your head should have been like, listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues. But they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Tell me to do something else. Tell me I'll break his door before I put spoiled milk in his bed. You know what I'm saying? I'll break his TV and buy him a new TV in the morning before I put spoiled milk on his bed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hey, spoiled milk on your bed before you can kill us at that wall. You right there.
Yo, Dad, you know I'm gonna pay for the seats and shit. You know I got you, huh? Hang
And mind y'all, Dez wasn't home when this occurred. He did not consent to this. There was no prior discussions of boundaries and what they were comfortable with in terms of joking.
Exactly.
And another thing, bro, is that your bed, but more specifically your room, is your safe space.
Exactly.
And if you
So
guys
don't even
aren't
go in
discussing what is okay and what's not okay in terms of prank and content, what made this guy feel so comfortable to enter someone's room while they weren't at the home and then
I don't know. That's what I said in my video. Like, what made you so comfortable going in here? I'm not even going in no other grown-ass man room, gang. You know what I'm saying? Because if we all share a house, your room is your house. I'm not going in that motherfucker without your permission. I don't give a damn if I'm going to grab a charger. I'm calling, hey bro, I'm finna grab your charger out your room. I'm gonna put it back. Just don't let me forget when you get home. You know what I'm saying? Like let alone going there to his bed and then put spoiled milk on the nigga. Come on, gang.
putting spoiled milk on their bed. He was not only vandalizing someone's property, but he was going into someone's safe space without their permission. Generally
Right.
speaking, bro, that's just not content. I would be upset
not
myself
content.
because why are you going into my safe space when I'm not
Right.
there and then just ruining my bed? And then here's what makes it even worse, because when you do some dickhead stuff, when someone crashes out, that's when they say,
It's just a prank, bro.
You're
and
right.
that's why this war content is a low-hanging fruit, because you can already tell that Clover is not having no conversations prior to these pranks
Exactly.
being done, what everyone is comfortable with. Niggas are
Exactly.
just having an all-for-one, free-for-all prank war where they're trying to one-up their last spectacle. Also, they can appease faceless and nameless individuals on the internet. And
Right.
because they're getting paid money, it's all getting enabled. But this is all stuff I've talked about, so I'm not gonna go into a long tangent. And following this, Dez did come back to the crib, and he was upset with what happened to his bed. And while Khalil was on some sort of Omegle/Monkey app clone, Dez started
hell?
tripping and tweaking. But in my opinion, he was justified because that was a weird thing to do.
He was just.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, chat. Yo, listen, bro, I love y'all, bro. Do you want money? Do you want money? Alright, but do you want money? Alright, do you want money? Alright, do you want money?
He said, "I literally protect your little scary ass."
But do you want money? I'm saying though, do you want money? Do you want money? Alright, so how can so what are you calling me? Yo, but you know, KC3. Alright, you know KC3 was in the chat telling me to do it, right? It's a joke. It's a joke. You so mad. It's a joke. It's a joke. Now niggas don't play like that. Word of my mother, you do. Alright, bet.
It's just the same playbook. This guy is saying it's just a joke, and then he tried to kind of offshoot the responsibility to Kai Cenat because
Yep.
Kai Cenat was in the chat egging him on.
Right.
But at the
because he know if I say Casanat, put him on responsibility on him, then Dez can't really get mad because you know they kind of gotta. You kind of gotta when you got somebody who bought the house that you stay in, they put you on to the stream and you gotta kind of like have a certain level of respect, just like a boss. Like if your boss piss you off at work, you can't call him a bitch ass nigga. You can't slap the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? So he was what he basically said in other words was, our boss told me to do it in the chat. So you don't be mad. Don't be mad at me, be mad at him, but you can't really be mad at him because you still kind of need him to help you do this and do that. So, but nigga, it doesn't matter what he said. And honestly, he a little weird for saying that in the chat anyway. Like, why did that come in your head? Go put some spoiled milk in his bed. Why is that what, you know what I'm saying? Why, of all things, why is that? You feel me? Why you even think that? To me, in my head, it's like, well, come on. But I don't give a fuck what he said. You still had to do it. He didn't do it.
End of the day, bro, you're the one who poured the spoiled milk on his bed, so you have to take accountability. And Khalil seems like a kind of hard-headed individual. I don't really know him, but just based off of this clip, because instead of just trying to take a second to listen to what was making Dez upset, he was just listening to respond. He was listening to defend himself instead of understanding why this guy is angry in the first place. And as someone that jokes around a lot and can get carried away, I understand why you have a knee-jerk reaction to say, well, I was just joking. But when you instantly dismiss someone's feelings with, I was just joking, you don't take the time to actually understand what they're feeling, especially because at the end of the day, when it comes to these situations where you hurt people, you have to understand both the intent and the impact. Even if the intent wasn't something that was malicious, the impact still very much exists, and the impact it had on Dez was that it bothered him. But this guy was so focused on defending himself and so focused on saying it's just a joke, he couldn't even see that, and that's what makes that hella immature. I'm telling y'all this as someone who can get carried away with joking, and seeing this situation is resonating with me because I'm trying to fix that aspect about myself. You don't want to dismiss someone even by accident just by saying it's just a joke. And following this interaction, Khalil stepped in to educate Khalil on where he went wrong, and I guess I'm just gonna let you guys see what happened because he still just displays this hard-headed inability to take accountability and to see where he was wrong. And there's even a little bit of deflection here.
I'm not talking to him no more. You do spoil, you got one nigga bed, bro. Okay, I was disrespectful. I will buy a whole new bed. It's not about the whole new bed or payment. Okay, I will buy it. It's disrespectful. Yo, Kai was in the chat. It's disrespectful. Kai does not live here. It's disrespectful. Let me tell you.
This is Kai crib.
As a young
like, why did Ray turn around and say this is Kai crib? What the fuck? It doesn't matter if it's his crib if he bought it, nigga. That doesn't matter, bro. It really doesn't. He doesn't sleep in that bed, so he doesn't live there. He's probably never even been there for real. Why does that matter?
That's as a young man, stop touching me, gang.
So does that? Stop touching me.
Listen. As a young man, do you not remember? As a young man, this is a respect his boundaries, gang. This is a quick respect his boundaries. It's respecting his boundaries, gang. It's respecting his boundaries. Yes. So when niggas throw milk, ketchup, and when niggas would violate, so when it's respecting his boundaries, spoil milk in his bed.
Okay, so Tylil tries to iron that point out that what he did was disrespectful. And first he starts by saying, well, it's a content crib, so I should be able to do it. But just because you're in a content house with people doesn't mean you just get free reigns to do whatever, anything, bro. Because everyone still has boundaries. Everyone can still say they're not comfortable with that, and everyone can still say no. And then when he sees that that's not breaking through to Tylil, then he starts saying, well, it's boundaries until it happens to me. And here's the thing, bro. If you felt bothered, why did you not speak up? Why are you only now speaking up about you being bothered about certain things that are being done to you after you go and violate someone? He's literally violating. You went into someone's room when they weren't here, you poured spoiled milk on their bed, and then when you get checked and pressed about it, then you want to say it's a content crib. You're not talking about none. And that's just incredibly backwards thinking because, like I said before, he's not listening to understand, he's just listening to respond. And he's clearly a little content brain. You can't label everything under the blanket term of content and then just get away with any actions.
Exactly.
That's how you.
If that's the case, okay, take your ass somewhere. Take your ass, walk in the police station and do something crazy in the police station. Slap the shit out of a police officer. And then when he arrests your ass, tell him that it's just content and see if he give a damn. You feel me? Like, come on, gang. Go punch a bodybuilder in his throat. And then when he pick you up and slam you on your head on the sidewalk and you in the hospital, call him and remind him that it's just content. Like, you can't just do whatever you want to. And that's the problem with all of these young niggas too. These YNs nowadays, gang. It's a lot of these YNs out here that see what y'all do and they think they can do it because it's just content. Hey, I could go talk to this girl and record her and post her while I'm trying to get her number and shit, but it's cool because it's just content. It's a lot of shit like that got normalized. People be recording people, kids don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Recording people cars, recording people cribs, recording people kids, recording people intimate conversations, posting it on Instagram. You going up to talk to a girl, she thinking you just coming to holler at him the whole time. You getting content, but you didn't tell her. Then she go on TikTok one day and you in here talking to her and this shit got 1 million views and the internet hate her. Like, it's a lot of shit that got normalized and y'all just dismiss it as it's just content. It's just content. Yeah, I'm acting zesty, but it's just content. Yeah, I just let a man dry hump me in my ass, but it's just kind of like, this is what y'all do. what y'all do.
You become the next Jack Doherty, that's how you become the next Johnny Somali. Not everything is content, nor can you label anything as content just to get away with it. You can still do things that bother people. You can still do things that people feel disrespected by.
Right.
And one thing I would definitely feel disrespected by is if you poured spoiled milk onto my bed.
And then you made it a
one thing I would
made it a point to get it on my sheets, my cover, my pillowcases, my comforter. Like, you feel me? Like, you put it everywhere.
Is if you poured spoiled milk onto my bed. And if Khalil felt disrespected by the things that were being done unto him, he should have spoke up. But here's the thing, he's getting swept away by the content wave. He's literally getting lost in the content sauce. And only now that people are responding negatively to the things he's doing is he now wanting to speak up about the things that bothered him. And that's corny. And low-key a little pussy. Because, bro, you need to speak up if you feel something. You need to speak up if that bothers you. You can't just do anything to anyone and then get mad when people are now checking you for it. You cannot deflect accountability away by saying, well, you did it to me. Dez was literally not in his home. He was not in his room. And after this, Tylil, trying to prove the point that you can't just say everything is content, decided to tie up Khalil, and then he let Rakai pour water on him. And this was the catalyst to every event that happens after this.
I'm gonna tell you this. Remember who got a flight. You are my lady. Remember who got a flight. Off to shot. Said don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be afraid, don't be shy. Lil, you're 30 years old. No. 30 years old.
Is he really 30?
This is content, right? And playing with duct tape. This is a. See? He not lying.
Why are we bullying him?
Nah, what about all of that?
And don't get me wrong, I understand that Tylil is trying to prove a point here, but they have him in some sort of medieval torture setup just to prove it. But this is ultimately what content brain leads to. You get all your limbs duct taped together and then you get humiliated and water poured on you in front of thousands of people. And if Khalil wasn't so busy trying to defend himself by saying it's just a joke, it's just content, it's just a prank, he would have understood where he was wrong. But they had to low bro him and show him the hard way.
They should have put some.
And after Khalil escaped,
they should have threw some spoiled milk on his ass. Don't put water on me. See, water just dries up and it's harmless. Don't put some spoiled milk on his ass. Go in there, put some mayo, ketchup, lettuce, fucking milk. Go pour that on him and see how you feel.
He went on a little crash out tour. I'm just let y'all look.
Get him.
So he got untied and this way it started, huh?
Alright, now niggas gonna stop playing me now. Watch. Now watch. Watch.
That didn't work. You gotta get in the gym, bro.
I bet.
Damn, the ghost didn't make it. What the hell is in there? Oh, that's Rakai room? Oh, Rakai came in there and broke his PC. So you came in and broke his PC because he poured water on you? I don't understand the correlation with that. Like, if a nigga pour water on me, I'm probably gonna pour water on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go break your PC and damn, this is his job, bro. Why you going in there and breaking his shit if he pour water on you? Like, he don't have to buy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck, nigga. Now you're gonna learn a lesson, nigga. Now you're gonna learn a lesson.
He's really angry.
Clearly his identity and his masculinity felt threatened because he then goes on to showcase this overt display of aggression. And honestly, it's really corny because this is a grown ass man. It's corny, but it's also kind of funny because I was giggling a little watching this clip, seeing a grown man getting besides himself. But for all the men watching this, the moment you let your anger take control of you like this, and the moment you lose your composure, you are no longer in control. And this is just a little side note, but I feel like this is all modern masculinity is. It's just this weird display of aggression. It's this weird performance. This is not masculinity. This is just a man-child having a fit of rage and then crashing out in front of a bunch of individuals on the internet. This is not becoming of a man. And I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but this is the type of masculinity that is pedestalized in the media, and I am going to be in counter to it. I want to be the antithesis of that because you can showcase masculinity that isn't aggression. You can showcase masculinity that isn't built on performing for other men or people. A great display of masculinity would have been for him him to take accountability, seen where he was wrong, owned up to it, and apologized to Dez immediately.
Literally,
but
that's
instead,
all he
had to
do,
get
bro.
Lil Bro'd just to be shown that not everything is content, and he crashes out in response to it.
But I thought
So
it was just content, though. What happened? What happened? So when a nigga tied you up and put some water on you, it's not just content. Now you mad breaking people's shit. But when you put spoiled milk on a nigga bed, it's cool.
Feel bad. And what
corny.
makes it worse is that he ends up fighting the youngest person there in retaliation. He doesn't fight Tylil, he doesn't
Right.
fight Dez, he fights
Picking and
Rakai. So
choosing.
now I'm gonna show y'all this clip.
Watch out, gang. I'm who the you think you is?
He's content.
You feel like it? Stop playing me, bro. Stop playing me, gang. Like, real talk. Look at me like, oh my God, look at me like that, bro.
And then you come to the young little short Rakai that's barely what 16, 17 or something like that. You go play with him. You don't play with Tylil. That's that picking and choosing shit I be talking about, gang. I just can't respect. I can't respect it because you didn't do this with Tylil. You tweaked with the little guy. You didn't even tweak with Dez like that, and Dez violated you every which way, called you a pussy and all that. And you woke up in the morning and went to Walmart and bought his shit back. But Rakai throw some water on you, and you go break his shit. Like, come on, gang.
And obviously, I'm on Rakai's side because the person who set up he broke was Rakai. Rakai
Right.
wasn't just gonna let that slide. And
Hell
the whole reason
no.
he broke the setup is because he was being immature. And yes, they poured water on him, but y'all gotta understand, prior to him getting the water poured on him, he poured spoiled milk on someone's
Right.
bed who wasn't even in the home at the time. He was being ignorant, he's being hard-headed. He was being taught the lesson in the hard way. Because had he taken accountability, I doubt they would have got the get back. It was
Right.
all them being a little petty, yeah. But ultimately, in my own life, I've come to realize that people will continue messing with you and they will continue doing weird things unless you show them a
gotta punch
consequence.
him in the
And a
mouth.
consequence for what Khalil did was that he got water poured on him. And y'all can say I'm crazy all you want, but niggas will get away with what they know they can get away with. And when you
sure.
show people that you're a pushover, they will take advantage of that. Not everybody, but there are people that will do that. And another little side note, that's why I went so hard on the Jadeon situation, because grown men like that, big influencers like that, they will try to stomp on you. They will try to strong arm you. You need to stand your ground and you need to show them that you are not someone that will be messed with. That doesn't mean you can't give people grace, but if people are still messing with you or being weird, you need to show them. And that's how I feel. Now I want y'all to see Khalil's response and him being a grown-ass man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yo, check. I know y'all probably gonna say,
I
oh,
seen
El
this.
Kello for pouring shit on his bed. So I'm gonna get the man his sheets. Feel me? I'm gonna head back to New York. And that's probably the dead of it. What about my mother? I ain't gonna lie. I don't wanna say too much. I'm gonna just conclude by saying, like, no funny shit. I feel like a nigga to get that mad over sheets is never on content. And that shouldn't be something that's around a bunch of people that's trying to make content in a content crib. You feel me? So I'm gonna be a grown ass man. For me, I'm gonna get him his sheets, whatever, and then I'm gonna dip up out of there.
So I'll give Khalil his flowers for being willing to replace Dez's sheets, but you're not being a grown man because you're not taking accountability, nor are you
Right.
seeing what you did for what it was.
Right.
Dez was angry because you entered his space without permission and you violated it. Not
Right.
everything's content, and you can't use content as a shield from disrespect, bro. All you're doing is just coming across as dismissing someone's feelings under the guise of, oh, he's taking stuff too seriously. I'm not even a Dez fan. I think the dude's a weirdo. But the behavior Khalil's showing exists outside of streaming in the content creator space. What he is showing you guys is exactly who he is. He's putting content over understanding others, and I
y'all
just think that's
crazy,
personally
Jay.
lame. No cap. And then he posted a screenshot of him and Rakai on FaceTime to signify that they're good. But in my opinion, it just felt like this dude copped the plea deal. I don't even think he really understood where he went wrong, but I guess that's just him. And now finally, I want to show y'all Dez's response to the situation and why he crashed out. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense to me.
But you wanna paint me like I'm a bad guy. No, tell the truth in this world. It's a lot of funny and weird behind the scenes that go on this content in this crib. They goofy, gang. Stop trying me. Stop playing with me, gang. I respect this. I protect this.
I never neglect it. It's on
Goofy, gang.
fire.
I'm telling y'all, I don't care about the L's, about none of that shit. I don't care about the weird. I don't care about none of that shit. I swear to God, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I literally don't care anymore, bro. I literally understand it's all like simulation, gang. I literally sit here and like manipulate like I'm on some up shit. I'm not a individual, gang, at all, gang. I don't touch the. Yo, my nigga, y'all niggas know I couldn't come to Clover crib for 2 months. I couldn't come to Clover crib for 2 months because I was in his feelings. You heard? couldn't come to the Clover Crib for 2 months. My camera, so my mic.
Based off of what Dez is saying, it seems like they got him in the Matrix hell. They got him in a simulation hell, bro. He's saying there's weird stuff going on behind the scenes. He says he wasn't in the crib for 2 months, and he's saying that people were stealing his cameras and his stuff while he was gone. Clearly, there's more to the story, and clearly there's some underlying issues and resentment that needs to be addressed. But you know how that stuff can't be addressed? When someone is constantly saying, it's just content, it's just content. But I'm not here to investigate all the little stuff. I've already said my piece, and I think it's pretty obvious that Khalil is in the wrong. You can't invade someone's space, disrespect it, and then be surprised when they start tripping. And then when people try to tell you what you're doing is wrong, you can't just say, well, it's just content, it's just a joke, we're in a content house. And then finally, when you're being a quote-unquote grown-ass man and trying to replace the sheets, you can't try to dismiss someone further by saying, well, he's being too serious, and how can you be in a content house if you're getting this mad over some sheets? That's just weird, unserious behavior, and I wouldn't want to be around someone like that. So I definitely understand where Dez is coming from. And that doesn't even factor in the whole simulation stuff he's talking about. He's saying niggas treat him so crazy it feel like a fake world. That's some Truman Show shit, man. With that being said, not everything's content. Content brain is poisoning the youth part. Who knows? And I mean, that's really all I had to say. So subscribe for more unsolicited opinions.
Yeah, like I said, y'all know how I feel about this shit at this point, gang. Like, niggas gotta chill the fuck out. If we kids, all this shit is 100% acceptable. It's acceptable. No, but grown ass man, though, come on, gang.